internmatch. And real quick, my co-founder, Nathan Parcells, is right over there. And we have a third who's not here today because he just jumped on a plane to Hawaii for a few days.
Account development.
Yeah, he's our tech guy, so if something goes wrong, what I'm going to do. But real quick, thanks to Josh for putting this on. It's a really great event, and we're happy and excited to be here with two other really awesome startups as well. So, great presentation. So, real quick, internmatch is a platform that helps students find internships. And the reason that we got passionate about this is because we feel like right now what's happening is that students sort of get funneled into a narrow set of opportunities at really big companies that really have the resources to reach out to them effectively. But we think that there are millions of organizations out there doing really cool and interesting things where a student could go and have a phenomenal experience, learn a ton, and maybe even change their career path. And so it's cool being here because startups are actually a perfect example of that, right? I mean, everyone is wearing 10 different hats, and an intern can go in and just learn about so many different aspects of starting a business. And we think that that is really exciting. So I'm just going to give a quick demo of the sort of student side. And we've been up for a few months. We have over 600 students registered on our site, although we've sort of recently de-emphasized registration. And what we really are focusing on here is creating something that's really simple and easy to use. Because on the student side and the organization side right now, the process is kind of painful, and students use a ton of different resources, they're juggling them, most of them are ineffective, and it's really sort of painful and frustrating. So I'm just going to sort of walk through the student side real quick and show you guys what it's all about. So this is defaulted to So we've oriented it primarily by category because we think it's a little more intuitive for students. And so these are filters. And so let's say you're looking for a social media internship. And I have to sort of apply to our internships because otherwise people are going to get real applications and they're not going to make much sense. So you can come and see without registering as a student exactly what an internship is fully and what it's about. And we have these really small inconspicuous apply buttons here. And so then you can apply really quickly and easily. Say the field that you're interested in. Let's say, whoops. Okay. And this will actually get sent directly to the employer. And so then we basically say, hey, look, if you want to track this process and manage your applications and find more internships and deal with all of this from a centralized place, well, then you can register. And all we need from you at this point is a password. So I create my account, and it automatically takes me to my dashboard. So, we had a list of about 10,000 things that we wanted to build here. And then our developer informed us that he couldn't do all of those in a week. So we had to really think about, what we wanted to do that was really just going to save students time and make it a little bit easier for them to deal with the process. So the first thing is they can see where they've applied to, and they can sort of update the status and take notes. So, I can say interview setup for whatever it is, May 27th. And save that information and then just sort of organize it all here, because otherwise, students probably aren't writing this stuff down anywhere. So then I have the resume and the cover letter that I use in my application that I can use in future application processes really easily. And I can upload multiple copies of this stuff as well. And so, this sort of speaks to the fact that one of the issues that students face is, they have different cover letters all over their hard drive. They're not changing them. They're not sort of realizing, look, each opportunity is a chance to be able to say, this is specifically why I want to work at this organization, what I'm interested in. So they should have multiple copies of all these things. And we actually I won't get too much into it, but we have sort of resources built out that help students with that stuff, and some exciting things for the future. And then the third major thing that we have on this page is the opportunity to save internships. So I applied to an intern match position, and so maybe I want to go back and see if they have something else, and we do. And so I can sort of save this for later, and I can just do that process as I look through the site, which just makes things a little bit more intuitive. Come back here, I can see that I've saved this position, look at it, and then maybe I want to apply to it. And then here I can just upload the resume that I already have on my dashboard. So the process becomes really easy. And then sort of just the last thing that I wanted to show was once the application gets sent, it actually gets sent to the employer's email. So originally we had messaging on site, but we decided to take it out even though we thought it was cool because we felt like it was constraining. And we had to bring employers and students to our site to message in a way that wasn't intuitive for them. So again, into the sort of overall theme of making things really easy. So here's the applications, and this is the student's email, and they're CC'd on the email correspondence. And when the employer replies to this email after they view the cover letter and the resume, the student gets the email and they can begin a correspondence in whatever email client they use. And actually, we recently got some really good feedback. Someone was saying, this looks really weird, like the person's talking about themselves in third person. So we think we're gonna just have the cover letter here, which will be a little bit more intuitive. So I'm gonna close my email now. So that's basically what I wanted to demo today, because I know we're really short on time. Is the student side. On the employer side, you can go on and really quickly and easily create an internship listing, and we're going to be making some changes there in the future, and we have some other stuff under our hat that I won't get into today. But that's basically it. And yeah, so questions?